Hey, what's going on, guys? Hope everybody's doing well. I'm just going to make some rice, and I just wanted everybody I just wanted to show everybody how I make my rice. I think it's super simple. These are the ingredients that I use. Sazon Goya. It has like tomato, salt, pepper, some onion, tomato sauce, and this Nor like chicken seasoning thing. It's pretty good. So I'm gonna go and start with the oil, right? And usually I just put in like whatever the serving is. So this one is 1 tablespoon. It's one. And I'll put two because it needs a little bit. So that's a little bit more. Well, it's pretty good. Let me pick this up so you can see it better. So let me get this out of the way. So I just put the heat usually at medium or a little bit higher than medium. Just like slightly higher. So it goes like mine goes 1 through 10, I guess, or 1 through 9. So I put it like at about a 6 right here. All right, so the middle there, so you can see it's like at 6. And usually I'll just kind of wait for it to get like a little bit hot, and then I'll throw the rice on there. No. No, you're good. So again, just waiting for it to heat up a little bit there for me. Yeah, the quality is different on the other one. This one's pretty good too. This is pretty good too. All right, so it's kind of hot right there. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start now with the rice. So usually I'll just put in like about a cup and a quarter, kind of, because this thing's kind of small. The pan itself is fairly small, so it's just enough rice that I can make just for like about 2 or 3, maybe 4 preps at times. It just depends how much I'm able to put in there. You see, it fills up kind of quickly with just a cup there. So I'm just gonna eyeball the quarter of it right here. And this rice right here is like a long grain rice that I buy like at HEB. It's like a generic rice, I guess, you know. Okay. Let me change it real quick. Alright, Rasher. Are you coming? Should I go, bro? And I usually do this until like the rice gets kind of like a light brown color, you know? We'll continue. You see, so first it was kind of like light white, you know what I mean? Now it's getting like a little bit of a darker color. Looks really good. You can see getting like a little bit darker there. So I start to get some of the stuff ready because the way I like to do is I like to put the seasonings with the stuff, like before I put the water. You'll see right now. He's getting like a darker brown color, like a kind of like a tan. Of course, it started as white, so it's coming out pretty good right now. Just gotta be careful to mix it as much because it's a smaller pan, like I said, but I don't want any of them to burn either. You know what I mean? I don't want any of them black, of course. Okay, so right there, I feel that it's probably pretty good. You know what I mean? Like if I leave it there a little bit longer, it'll start to get burned and stuff. So what I like to do here is I like to put the packet of the sazon, the chicken bouillon one. I just kind of eyeball it, but I don't know. Tomato sauce, yeah. I'll mix it a little bit there. And once I mix it, I'll put that heat up and I'll add in the water. I'm gonna put about 1.5 cups of water. So here's the first one. So as it's heating up, I'll put in the salt. And then I'll put some pepper. I like pepper, so. I'll let it heat up a little bit and boil, you know, make sure all the seasonings go in a little bit. I don't want to mix it too much. And I put the other 1/2 cup. It's probably like a little bit more than 1/2 cup, but not too much more over. And again, just looking at how much it is, I'm just gonna put a little bit more water, kind of eyeballing it. So it probably ended up putting in like 2 cups, maybe like a little bit more than that. No, I'm gonna have to put a little bit more. So maybe 2 cups and 1/4 of water. And if it dries up too, you know what I mean? Like you don't have to worry about it. You can add water later, you know? So I'll show you in a little bit if it gets a little bit too dried up where to add the water if you need to. I also, at the end, go ahead and put in the onions. And these just give it like a really good flavor. They get really, really soft, you know what I mean? So they're perfect later on as well. So I'll kind of just separate them a little bit here. Finish up with the last one. Oh, shit. So I let it boil up here, and then once it boils up pretty good, I'll go ahead and simmer it down. Like I'll lower the heat down to like about 5 or back down like maybe like at 5 or a little bit around that area. Again, just eyeballing it how it looks. Alright, so you see it boiling up pretty good there. So it gets a nice little boil. Right now it's on high. I'm gonna go ahead and put the lid on it. This is not the correct lid, so don't judge me, but I just have to use what I have. So it's boiling up pretty good, so then I'm gonna just go ahead and lower it down to like about here. I'm gonna lower it to 6. And kind of let it do its thing right here for a little bit. And we have like a nice little need like a good little continuous boil. I'm going to bring it down just a little bit more, maybe to halfway. So as you can see, I have it more there, like about halfway. So just kind of lowering it down as it heats up and stuff. So, and I do understand the water thing. It's just, again, this is not the right lid for it. But I gotta use what I got. So. So right there again, right now I have it like at a 4, at about a 5, as you can see right here. So I'm just gonna leave it there for now, and then we'll just let it go ahead and do its thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and let it just cook now, guys. If you want to just go ahead and continue watching, if you want to skip over, you know what I mean, you can skip over to go to the end and see how it comes out. Or if I added water the other time. So thank you guys. Just please keep watching and please like and follow. Yeah, not already across here? You said go back once. You do too?
You want to take some out for you?
Yeah, take some out for me. Looks like everything's coming along pretty good. Again, when you're making rice, you're not supposed to mix it or take the top off, let any of the heat off. You're just basically just leave it there for the whole time. So I don't really have like a timer either, as long as how far that I put it for. But I mean, you can just kind of eyeball it. So when it gets like a little bit dried up, that's when I'll taste it to see if it's hard. If it's a little bit hard, I'll put a little bit more water. But it's actually looking pretty good right now. So as you can see right now, like there's no water. So, well, not as much water, but it's a little bit boiling. So I'm gonna test the rice right now, and if it's a little bit hard, I'll put a little bit more water. Okay. There's still water boiling on the bottom. So here's the rice. No, it's a little bit hard still. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn the heat back up. Yeah. And I'll kind of spread the water out. I won't just put it like in one place because I feel like it'll just kind of like won't boil up pretty quickly, you know. So we want it to stay hot. So it'll come back to boil fairly quickly. And then after this, maybe like about another like 10 minutes, and then it should be ready after that, as far as for how it felt right now. So I just let it boil up a little bit for me there. And then once it gets boiling up again, I'll go ahead and lower it back down to get a nice little simmer on it, and then it should be good within the next like 10 minutes. there it goes. It's pretty hot again. So I'm gonna go ahead and just lower it back down, back to halfway. It's like mid. And right now I'm just gonna put it a little bit less than midway point. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it right there. Just a little bit less. So right here is like the middle, and then just like a little bit to the left hand side. Okay, so it's looking a little bit good, you know. So let's go and check it out here. Let's see if it's ready, you know. It looks a lot softer, a lot more fluffy. From the middle. Okay. So you're gonna see the rice there. So it looks a lot better than before, of course. It's perfect. All right, so that's how I make the rice, guys. It took about 35 minutes from time to start to end. So it came out really good. You know what I mean? And I know the pan is a little bit small, so of course that's why it just fills up so fast. But I mean, it's really, really good, really soft. Not like really soft, like it's just where it needs to be, like the firmness that it needs to have. You see a little bit burned from earlier, but it ain't no thing really. It's really, really good. Flavors there and everything. Perfect way. Thank you guys. Please like and subscribe so I can go ahead. I can make more videos like this for you guys. Again, it was very delicious. There's a little bit of water left at the bottom, but I'll just let it sit there for a little bit. It'll get all absorbed, but delicious rice. Thank you guys. Please like and follow.